TV do you like to watch?
Ghost Advantage?
Well, what's that about?
It's about catching ghosts. 3 guys.
Oh, nice. Have they caught one?
Sorry.
Have they caught one?
Oh yeah. They've caught many. Yes, they've caught different videos of them and their voices on recording.
Oh, okay.
But that's about it. What kind of TV are you interested in?
All different kinds. But, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's funny. Probably mostly comedy. But I like a lot of nerdy shows too. Being a science major. That way I can tell people about it later and they won't understand. I did that a lot.
Tell me about your life growing up.
Grew up in Elsa, and my cousin, actually, who lives in Kentucky right now, grew up with us. Then around high school, moved out to Aurora. Which is pretty cool because anyone who's seen Wayne's World wants to get their picture taken by the city side.
I'm sorry, near what sign?
By the city side, so they can tell people they've been to Aurora. And then I moved out to Washington State for a few months. I was looking at colleges, and my dad, he's been in a lot of jobs, and he used to do construction. So he taught my brother and I a lot, and because of that, I was able to live out there rent-free. Because this lady needed like a house taken care of, and like I was kind of like the super of the house. But I ended up coming back here and going to UIC.
That's good.
How about you?
I was born here. The specific hospital was Ogden Avenue in California. Do you know that one? Do you know that hospital?
No, I'm more familiar with the medical district.
That's the one I was born in. I later moved to like Little Italy in that area, and I grew up over there. During high school, I moved to Pilsen. My high school was on the north side. It was a long trip. The reason I went to that school is because they have a small deaf program there. It was a workshops. After I graduated, then I moved to California for 5 years. Later, me and my girlfriend weren't working out, so I moved back to Chicago.
Well, I'm glad you came back.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm here.
I was going to ask you something, but I forgot. It's been happening a lot. I need more caffeine.
Do you want to use my pop?
Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, after working at Starbucks, my caffeine tolerance is really high. So I need a lot just to get going.
I really don't like coffee. But now my girlfriend's influenced me.
She would. So tell me about wherever you worked, your jobs.
Before I worked at a food market, stocking food overnight.
I used to stock at Jewel years ago. Definitely see some interesting customers.
Yeah. Did you like stocking food?
I did. I had some really cool bosses, and met some pretty cool customers, but there were, anywhere you go, there's weird people. Like the ones who'll see you coming down the aisle with like a mountain of pop trying to stock it, and then they'll try and sneak by it. So you have to like hold it back because you're walking with it and it's hard to stop.
I'm sorry, if you're holding the pop?
Yeah, like it's on like a pallet, like a jack. So to not hit a customer who's challenging it, who wants to play pop chicken, you have to.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Did you like it?
It's because my because I had a friend who I stocked food with in California, so it wasn't bad.
Oh, it's in California.
Yeah, my friend was teaching me to speak Spanish and write a little. So it started out good, but now I've kind of lost it.
Okay. The Spanish?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, I took a few years of German for to graduate from my college, and I'm losing that every day. I don't use it. Yeah, I actually have a lot of friends who speak German, so it's kind of easy to get more practice with it, but just have so many other things going on.
Why did you take German?
I had to take a foreign language, and I started German at a community college because my mom's German. But so I just continued at UIC, and they have a huge they really promote foreign languages. They have like a club for each one. And then every Wednesday they have a coffee hour where you drink coffee and speak German. So sometimes they have free food too. It's pretty sweet. I kind of wish I took Latin, but I feel like it would help me more with medicine, like the medical terms. And
you enjoy it?
I do, actually. I've been trying to teach my brother, but he always kind of gives up.
You mentioned before that you used relay with your grandparents.
Yeah.
Okay, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. You probably know that my grandparents are deaf. My grandpa, he was deaf because he had scarlet fever, I believe, when he was a baby. And then my real grandma, she was deaf too, but she passed away before I was born. But my step grandma, I guess you'd call her, she's deaf too, but she's really good at reading lips. And I was starting to learn more sign language to be able to talk to them. But what I was learning wasn't like sign language, it was sign to English. And they didn't like using that. They said it was too long and just like boring, and it took a long time to get a point across. So my mom and her brothers and sisters, they speak sign language growing up with them, but when she'd try and use sign English, they would kind of yell at her and say, "Get to the point."
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. But yeah, I used the relay system as a kid to talk to them over the phone. And my grandma was really good at reading lips, so I didn't have to worry too much about trying to communicate with her.
Didn't have to. You don't have to worry about talking or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she was so good at reading lips, and she actually mouthed words pretty well, so it was pretty easy to talk to her. Found out recently she has her eyebrows tattooed on. I thought that she always drew them on, but yeah, my dad, he was making fun of me for having tattoos again, and then she kind of stepped up and said she had her eyebrows tattooed on, and he was shocked.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how do you like the weather?
I'm used to it, the weather, the rain, the snow. It's hot one day and then it's cold.